I want to know them. I want to know their culture. I chose coming to Taiwan. I realized safety is actually among the best in the world.
Hello everyone! Hi guys, here I am with Phong Bro.
Yep.
I'm sure you know Phong Bro, and if you don't, go over to his channel and check him out because you will not be disappointed. He has come here today to make a video with me about how he became Taiwan Pineapple Bro.
Let's talk all about that.
Really?
Yeah.
So, where did you and your wife meet originally?
Okay, I'm from Turkey. She's a Taiwanese, but we met in Czech Republic. We were both exchange students.
So you met in Czech Republic, but obviously you're from different sides of the world. How did Taiwan become the place to be?
Actually, I knew Taiwan before her. I had Taiwanese friends back in Alaska. I lived in Alaska quite a long time. I had some Taiwanese friends, and their behaviors and everything stand out because there were so many people from so many different countries, but you can pick they had really nice, really well mannered, really nice, down to earth, really nice people. I said I want to know them. I want to know their culture. And I found myself making travel plans to Taiwan. But with my wife, that time my girlfriend, those travel plans became relocation plans. Yeah.
Okay, so through people that you had met, that was how you wanted to come here.
Yeah.
But through her, that was what made you want to live
here. That's why I became Taiwan Pineapple Bro.
I think lots of people, they don't really acknowledge how much we give up in our home countries to be here. We're not all just losers without a job or any hope for a happy life somewhere else.
Actually, before coming to Taiwan, I made a choice. Taiwan or working in Google in California.
Yeah, it's a massive opportunity.
Yeah, so I chose coming to Taiwan. I met a lot of brilliant people here. There's something in this country for sure, and the people coming here are not really empty. And at the end of the day, it's a big decision.
It's a really big decision.
Yeah.
But we also have to give credit to our spouses.
Because that is the thing, because I came here, everything is easy for her because this is her environment, right? So I changed everything. I give up all of my friends and my life there and came here and start from scratch. It seems like I did the hard part because but dealing with me, a foreigner, they help us a lot. So I really appreciate their efforts.
Help. And I'm going to give a shout out to my in-laws too, because I think for my in-laws, they help me with those small things. If I need to open a bank account,
yeah,
my in-laws are there helping me sign all the papers, and I think we both got lucky.
I'm really
right?
I feel so lucky for that, for sure.
And so how long after meeting did you move here?
I needed to complete my university first, so she waited for me here. And then after a year, I came here.
Obviously, you graduated. You could have maybe stayed in Czech Republic. You could have gone back to Turkey. She could have gone to Turkey.
We wanted to try Taiwan first. Why? Because me coming to Taiwan and adapting to Taiwanese life would be easier than she going to Turkey and adapting to Turkish life. So we decided that that would be a better and more convenient settlement. But making the decision to stay in Taiwan has actually a lot of stages. First of all, I came here and I saw the life. It was convenient. And I saw that people here, when they're having lunch, they think about their dinner. When they're having breakfast, they think about their lunch or the next day's meal. So that was the biggest worry of people. Yeah. So what to eat. But back in Turkey, we think about how to go back home, what time we could go back home, or which street might be dangerous, or those kind of things. So we have more worries. So the quality of people here made me make the second stage of the decision. Of course, I realized that people in Taiwan were really nice. And the third decision is after our daughter was born. So I realized that safety is actually among the best in the world, right? So
yeah, I can really relate to that because I think many people, they feel surprised when we choose to raise our children in Taiwan because the education system is not Taiwanese people's favorite. But I think people in Taiwan don't realize how safe it is here for families in comparison to other places in the world. And what do you want more than anything for your children? Safety, right?
Safety, yeah.
Safety. So I can really relate to what you're saying. When you came to Taiwan, did you make like a pros and cons list? Was there anything that you felt like, oh, is this the right country for me? Or
at first when I came here, it was like, okay, this is a different country, different lifestyle, but it didn't intimidate me at all.
You're
I was
very
like,
open-minded about taking on this challenge.
People were respectful. I could do the paperwork that I wanted to do the same day. That is actually a miracle back in Turkey. Everything was like really nice. So I was like, okay, then this is becoming my home. The cons would be when I go to a restaurant, that like chewing sound. That is something that bothers me a lot. But other than that, everything is going very well.
So if you are sat next to him,
watch out. At the end of the day, it comes to people actually. And people make this country really beautiful, really nice. So those are the small things. How people react to things, how people organize things make this country really beautiful. 99 positive things, and you don't let one negative thing to take over all of those, right? So yeah, there's like 99% is a great country, but nobody's perfect at the end of the day.
Would your wife consider living in Turkey?
I talked to my wife about this. She said, yeah, well, if that is something we have to do, why not? So she was willing to do that. But I assume that it wouldn't be as easy as adapting to Taiwan. Yeah.
But both of you, when you sit down and you really take everything into consideration,
definitely,
this is the best place for your family to be.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys for watching to the end, because we know you watched till the end. If you finish this video, you can go over to Pineapple Bro's page and you can check out some of his videos. Click like, share them, subscribe to his channel, and of course do all the same things to mine. Thank you for watching, and feel free to leave us a comment and tell us what you think. Bye!
Thank you, bye-bye!